What's quacking, raucous ducks? Welcome back to Monkey Boys Toys, and welcome back to the item of seating furniture that is the sofa. Thanks very much for joining me again. Here's a frozen pea to look at. Now, you may remember last week I showed some items that I had won on the All Things 80s Patreon prize package giveaway, and one of the items was this, which is a die-cast Luke Skywalker Dagobah landing figure. Now, a couple of people did ask to see how they scaled with the Kenner figures. So here we go. Here's a Luke farm boy. Just so you guys can see, this is how it scales with a vintage Kenner figure. It's probably about 3 inches high, maybe, perhaps a little shorter. So there we go. I haven't bothered to get a tape measure to find out, but anyway, there we go, guys. That's how the die-cast figure scales with a Kenner figure. Moving on. Before I show you the items that I've got this week, I suppose I'd better remove the frozen pea from the shot, so I will do that now. And I shall eat the pea. Cold pea. Very nice. Anyway, I recently met up with a friend of mine, Lewis, from the Reading Movies channel, and Lewis very kindly gave me a couple of gifts, so I'd like to show you those first. First up, we've got this, which is a real Ghostbusters short story entitled Which Way Out? This was written by Mike Daniel, and as we can see, it's based on the hugely successful ITV show. There's a little write-up of what the story contains. There are no pictures in this book. It's just a short story. Now, there were only 2 books in this series made. There was this one, which Lewis very kindly found for me in a charity shop and picked up for me. And I already have the other one, which is Movie Magic, again by Mark Daniel. So I now have both of the books that were released as a tie-in with the TV show. So that's very kind. Thank you very much, Lewis. I really appreciate that. Nice. There we go. And next up, Lewis gifted me this, which is the Supergirl Killers of Krypton story, which is obviously a collection of the comic books all in one volume, which is very nice. I am a big fan of Supergirl, which Lewis knows, so he was very kind and picked this up for me, I believe in a charity shop as well. So that's very kind of Lewis. Thank you so much, dude. I really appreciate that. I'll leave a link to Lewis's channel in the description of this video, so if you want to go and check that out. Lewis collects film novelizations and features them on his channel, and some of the research that he does is very interesting. So I'd recommend checking his channel out if you like movies and you like books. You will find some interesting content on his channel. Anyway, here we go. Here's a look at some of the variant covers that were available in this run of comics. Here we have Supergirl with Streaky, the super cat. Sorry for the glare. There's Streaky there. And there's Supergirl with Crypto, the Wonder Dog. Or the Super Dog. I can't remember now. Super Dog? Wonder Dog? Don't know. Anyway, there she is enjoying a sit-down dessert with Crypto. There's Crypto again. So these are all the variant covers that were available with this run of comics. There we go again. I might have to try and pick up some of these variant covers. I have a lot of Supergirl comics. I must have about 100 or so, but I don't really read them. I just kind of keep them for the cover art, if I'm honest. Perhaps I will read them one day. But yeah, so here we go. There's a lovely book there, Killers of Krypton, featuring Supergirl. So thank you so much to Reading Movies for gifting those to the channel. Right, let's get on with the main feature of today, and that is I've got another couple of Cartoon Collection MOTU figures. These were pre-orders and they arrived yesterday, so here we go. Here's the first one, and it's Webstor. If we have a look at his face, there we go. There's his face, quite accurate to the cartoon. Looks pretty cool. Now, I must say, I was slightly disappointed when I received these because I appear to have been sent the Euro variants, which means that there is no tagline underneath Webstor's name, and there is also no writing on the back telling us a little bit more about the character and the accessory that he comes with, which is this sort of green, strange miniature hound or cat or some sort of thing, whatever it is. It normally would tell us what episode this came from, but of course, being the Euro variant, it just has all the multiple languages on the in the starburst there, and doesn't tell us anything else. It also doesn't have any of the writing on the back. To show you what I mean, I'll bring in another figure from the cartoon collection that I got recently. This one happens to be Merman, and as you can see, it says under his name Ocean Warlord. Now, it should say something under Webstor's name, some sort of web item. I don't know, something about webs, perhaps. And of course, on the back, we have a little write up there, and whoops, I dropped it. There we go, and it says that this what's the word I'm looking for? Accessory. That's it. That his accessory was seen on City Beneath the Sea, but there is no such information on the back of the Webstor card. So I'm slightly disappointed that I haven't got the US version of this. But nevertheless, it's a nice character. We can't really see very well the accessory that comes with him, which is the sort of cat with horns or whatever that is. That's not really very visible in the package there. But anyway, there's Webstor. Webstor does have the grappling hook that we've seen on the vintage figure, so that's quite cool. We've got a cross sell here showing us some of the other figures that are available in this wave. We've got Webstor there, Evil-Lyn, which we'll look at in a moment, Clawful and Spycore. I have pre-ordered Clawful and Spycore. Let's just hope they come on the US cards instead of the Euro cards. So yeah, slightly disappointed that I haven't got the US card, but nevertheless, that's another one that I will be adding to the collection. So let's just stand him to the back on my incredibly level sofa. There we go. If I stand him pointing in that direction, there's Webstor. Perhaps I can tilt the camera up a little bit more so it's a slightly better framing. There we go. And next up, we've got Evil-Lyn. And again, I've got the Euro card, so slightly disappointed about that. She does have an accessory with her, but off the top of my head, I can't remember what this accessory is called or the episode that it was featured in. Obviously, we haven't got that information on the back telling us, so that's a bit of a shame. But there's Evil-Lyn pointing said accessory at, well, it looks like she's pointing it at King Randor, but then King Randor is here in the back, so I'm guessing there's some sort of shape-shifting or transformation power available to Evil-Lyn when using this accessory. And there's Beastman coming out of King Randor, so yeah, haven't done the bare minimum of research, I'm afraid. But here's Evil-Lyn. I would say that her face does look fairly accurate to the cartoon, but it's nowhere near as nice as the face we got with Teela. I'll pop a picture up here if I can of the Teela face sculpt, which is really quite remarkable. So Evil-Lyn doesn't look quite as good as Teela, but there we go. So here's Teela. Now the one thing to note with the Evil-Lyn figure is that she doesn't come with a cape. Now in the cartoon series, Evil-Lyn always had a cape. So the fact that they've omitted a cape with this figure is a bit peculiar, really, because it was a signature part of Evil-Lyn's costume and character design. So that's a bit of a shame. I won't be taking her out of the packaging. I will be leaving her in the bubble, so it's not too noticeable, I suppose. But for those of you that are hoping to buy this figure and take her out for display, it is worthy of note that she doesn't have her cape with her, so you'll need to seek one out from a third-party seller or make your own. So yeah, there we go. There's Evil-Lyn, but I'm still very happy to have both of these in the collection. They will go with the rest of my cartoon collection, obviously. I wouldn't put them with my My Little Ponies, would I? So yeah, there we go. It's just a quick look at those figures. I will also bring in again the two items that Lewis from Reading Movies gifted me, the Supergirl collection comic here, and the Real Ghostbusters story based on the TV episode. So yeah, there we go. There are the items that I've got to show you this week. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please do give it a thumbs up and share it with any other raucous ducks you may know. Do subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, and do leave me a comment and let me know what you think of these items. Would you be disappointed if you'd got the Euro versions of these figures instead of the US versions? Let me know what you think in the comments. But for this week, that's about it. So I'm going to make like a shepherd and get the flock out of here. See you next time. Bye.